Welcome to World News by Halandzovskyi. If you value calm, factual reporting on global security and the threats shaping our world, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share your perspective. Today we look at a worrying new development, Russia's presentation of a nuclear-capable missile and the response from Ukraine, its partners, and the wider international community. Russia has revealed a new missile system that it claims is capable of carrying nuclear warheads. The announcement came from top Russian officials who described the weapon as a strategic deterrent, intended, they say, to strengthen Russia's defense and ensure national security in a changing world. According to the statements, this missile has a longer range and advanced targeting capabilities compared with previous generations. Officials highlighted its ability to evade certain defenses and to hold targets at significant distance, a description that underscores both technical evolution and a rhetorical message of strength. The timing of the announcement is striking. It comes amid Russia's prolonged war against Ukraine, a conflict already marked by unprecedented destruction and geopolitical tensions. For Moscow, emphasizing nuclear capability serves not only to send a message to Kyiv, but also to signal resolve to Western capitals, particularly those providing military assistance to Ukraine. From a strategic perspective, the public unveiling of a nuclear-capable weapon is significant, not because it necessarily changes the basic structure of global nuclear arsenals, but because it frames the Russia-West confrontation in a wider context of existential deterrence. Nuclear forces are not simply battlefield tools. They are symbolic and psychological instruments that shape decision-making at the highest level. The response from Ukraine and its allies has been swift and serious. Ukrainian leaders described the announcement as a provocative escalation, one that seeks to instill fear and complicate Western support. Kyiv's officials stressed that Ukraine continues to seek security guarantees and partnerships that reduce the risk of nuclear coercion, while warning that any deployment of nuclear weapons beyond declared doctrine would cross a dangerous threshold. Western governments expressed concern. While NATO has long been clear that it has no intention of using nuclear weapons in or around Ukraine, the alliance emphasized the importance of avoiding actions that could increase the risk of miscalculation. Leaders reiterated that conventional aid to Ukraine remains a priority and that escalation must be resisted through strong defense and diplomatic channels, not by duplicating threats. Experts note several key risks tied to the announcement. First, misperception and miscalculation. When nuclear weapons enter the public narrative of a regional conflict, the danger is not so much their immediate use as how opposing leaders interpret intent and capability. Miscommunication or misread signals could inadvertently trigger responses not intended by either side. Second, erosion of the nuclear taboo. Since World War II, there has been a widely held, if imperfect, norm against the first use of nuclear weapons in conflict. Repeated public references to nuclear capability as a strategic deterrent in a conventional war risk diluting that taboo and normalizing talk of nuclear deployment. Third, global anxieties about arms races. Other powers, observing Russia's announcement, may feel compelled to accelerate their own strategic programs or revise doctrines. This dynamic can fuel renewed competition and reduce the space for arms control agreements. Fourth, diplomatic strain. For mediators and diplomats trying to de-escalate the war in Ukraine or stabilize broader European security, nuclear rhetoric complicates efforts to build trust and find common ground. Despite the alarm such announcements provoke, there are also voices calling for measured responses. They argue that public deterrence statements are often political posturing rather than immediate intent to use nuclear weapons. Nevertheless, the geopolitical signal is clear. Nuclear capability remains a central pillar of Russia's security thinking, and its use in rhetoric increases fear, uncertainty, and strategic tension. Thank you for watching this analysis on World News by Halandzovskyi. If this explanation helped you understand a deeply troubling development, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share your perspective. Independent reporting helps us grasp not just events, but the risks and implications behind them. Stay informed, and see you in the next update.